It's midweek. Hello and welcome to another session here of Joy News Interactive on Joy News on Multi TV. We are live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. Find us on social media with the handle Joy News on TV. My name is Miss G. I am the entertainment general. I'm here to mirror your comments to the rest of the world. Let's start off with this story of government's intention to give the mission schools back to religious bodies. You know, for some time now, government has shared responsibility of these schools with religious bodies. But religious bodies have been asking for 100% oversight of these schools. Well, that's what the Education Ministry wants to do now. Our question today is this a good move? And I'm sure for all of you who attended schools where for religious bodies, you will say definitely it is. Others, I don't know what they would have to say. But Harry Stino de Bliss says it's a good idea, but it shouldn't be something religion. That if you attend that church, they will not. If you don't attend that church, they won't allow you to teach. It happened to me, my JHS headmistress, and I will support it. I know some mission schools cannot operate on their own due to financial constraints, but those that are able, it will be a good thing. And Malina says, if only mission schools will also enjoy the proposed free education policy. I don't want to believe it's a way of running away from the promise. And Daniel says, is the government still going to continue paying the teachers in the mission schools? And that's a concern raised by Daniel. And Hatton Obro says it's a good idea and takes off the burden of unnecessary bickering and debt. And Sulia says, hope it is not because of the free SHS education. Akako says, it's because of the free SHS you promised. Mistake, Pani, Ghanaians. And Rafael says it's a good idea. And we are moving forward to the wrong direction, Wisdom is saying, and good idea from Ejimensa, and great job indeed. Livingston Tete is saying, perfect. Prempe Akwesi says, Imoro Muhammad says, it's a condition and time will soon tell. And of course it is, says Alexis, very perfect idea from Widam, and it's good because they won't want to abide by government's rules. And those are some of your comments on indications by government that he's going to be handing over the religious schools back to the bodies. Also, today marks Telecommunication Day. We asked on Facebook what you make of telecom services here in Ghana, and share your experience with us. And Flames is saying that, okay, so let's start with Nwabete. He says they should make sure that even in the villages, all internet service should be 3G, not Edge, which is very slow and outmoded. But in general, I would say it's somehow better with some of the networks. And Flame says telecommunication in Ghana is crap. You call someone and you can say hello about 1,000 times without a reply, and your credits will be wasted. No refund. And a link says they are trying, but just not enough, because someone can just be beside you with the phone on, but when you call that woman, that woman will tell you cannot be reached. Abba, Ghana. And Level says, we are behind the curve in keeping up the global telecommunication revolution. And hashtags not okay. Telecom services in Ghana are bad. Customer care is poor or almost non-existent, with high tariffs. And telecommunication networks in Ghana are just using average Ghanaians to make huge sums of money. And Bongo says they make sure to reduce fees charged and having a good service across Ghana. And it is the best, is what Payao is saying. So mixed reactions from you out there on telecom services here in Ghana. And I'm sure that a lot more people would have comments about, World Telecommunication Day. go on our Facebook. The handle is Joy News on TV. We're taking a quick break. We are back with some more here on Joy News Interactive. Please stay. Now, welcome back to Joy News Interactive. A South African lady was murdered by her boyfriend sometime last week. In response, some women in the country started the hashtag Men Are Trash to express their displeasure, and that has been trending on social media. Let's read some comments on Facebook and Twitter. So, we spent a decade fighting hashtag Men Are Trash Twitter, and then this one idiot just made all of that in vain. And I don't know, I wasn't counting. Okay, so that's what somebody is saying. The Oxford Kuma is saying. And let's see what else people are saying about the hashtag Men Are Trash. And Men Are Trash Twitter are cool. Plus, I can relate to them many times, and that's what someone else has posted. That's a Gilat My Country. That's her tweet or his tweet. And Twitter announcement: due to Valentine's Day, hashtag Men Are Trash Twitter will be closed on Tuesday, 14 February from 7 hours to 19 hours, so 12 hours straight then. And let's see what else you're saying about the hashtag Men Are Trash. And Men Are Trash days are starting to come to an end. Saying my eyelash free is saying that the days when men are trash is getting to an end. Let's see what else people are saying on Twitter. And this hashtag has been trending. And okay, so the BS become, okay, so let's see, that didn't pass. Okay, so I am not a member of the hashtag Men Are Trash Twitter, for the record. I'll gladly miss that movement, but you're commenting on it. Okay, that's a nice one. And a lot of people in South Africa are commenting on the hashtag Men Are Trash after the murder of a young lady in that country. And hashtag Men Are Trash Twitter has it saved in the search engine, and they are so lame. And somebody is saying why women love, okay, so I don't know if this has got to do with Men Are Trash. So hashtag Men Are Trash Twitter are cool because it clearly shows they are susceptible to the same tactics. And that is the hashtag Men Are Trash, sorry. And so let's see what else people are saying. So on Facebook, Men Are Trash was high in South Africa sake of sexual abuse and murdering by men. Well, if you think men are trash is perfect solution to the end of such abuses, I'm sorry to break the news to you. It won't change anything about some men. So hashtag some men. Men are equally abused by women, girlfriends, wives, mothers, female friends, or partners. Should we men also start hashtag unproductive movement and name it hashtag Women Are Trash? That's what Victor Brachi is asking. But two wrongs can never make a right, Victor. And I am a woman, but I must say we are grossly misapplied, or we've grossly misapplied this hashtag Men Are Trash. Hashtag in our quest to seek justice for all women who have been murdered and abused by the men they love. And that's what Esnambose is saying about Men Are Trash. And people are saying that all lives matter. So this is Nanama Ajimasanti. He says, let's apply that logic to hashtag all lives matter and racism and see if this is too harsh with all evidence available. I am always astounded at how racism is to us, but when it comes to sexism and misogyny, the labels are harsh. Anyway, as someone says, and if you can open that for us to read some more of what Enana Majma Asante has said. Otherwise, we'll go on. Kokoroko, nobody in their right mind should make any form of excuse for anyone who murders in cold blood. Killing and burning the young woman is the most scariest thing I've ever heard. We may have heard of other stories where men killed women in cold blood, and anger will not begin to make the issue go away. These men are birthed by us, women. It's our God-given right to raise sons to grow and respect women and treat them right. We do not do that, and we turn around to say hashtag all men are trash. Not all men are trash. My father isn't. What we should be doing as women is to play our motherly and sisterly roles very well and let the men know it is wrong to sexualize a woman, abuse her, and even a greater crime to decide to kill her because you feel like it. So we are all very concerned about the abuse the women face. We just believe we cannot use the same brush to paint everyone. And that gets a response from Nana Majiman Asante. Agreed, we've raised terrible men, but there is a reason even that happens. We privilege boys and then men because of their gender. We fail to state the truth. We're afraid to disrupt the structure that prioritizes male lives, and you nail it, Kokoko. So a lot of discourse going on about the hashtag men are trash on social media, and that began after the murder in South Africa, and the discourse is going on. So I'm sure a lot of you will join in that discussion. But Shatta Wale, who is a dancehall artist, and another dancehall artist, Stonebwoy, are trending. Now, Shatta Wale says he can't find his BEC certificate, and that was after Stonebwoy got the nomination for the Best International Act for this year's Black Entertainment Awards. Now, he's in that competition together with 7 others, I think 7 others from other countries. So 4 from Nigeria, Wizkid, Mr. Easy, Davido from Nigeria, and then we have AK from South Africa. We have some others from South Africa. Just when the news broke, some Ghanaians decided to congratulate the dancehall artist, Stonebwoy, but his arch-rival, Shatta Wale, says he can't be bothered about BET if he cannot even find his BECE certificate. What correlation does that have? Well, let's see what you've been saying on social media about this. Now, Batan Nuabati says no, because this guy is talented. He can even use this phrase to compose music. So I'm okay with what he said, because he just wants to create fun. He's an entertainer. And Simon says he's right. Sometimes we allow unnecessary pressure from friends, relatives, and the exterior world to weigh us down. And he says, well said, make money, live a simple life, and forget legacy. We came with nothing, so we live with nothing, boy. And no, because this guy has a problem. He's got everything, and he's living life to the fullest. And I love this guy. Hashtag Shatta Wale is the best, says Ali. And Tego Gay, she says, smiles. That's all. And my brand Nitobe taking over Ghana, says Nana Abronuma Nyakum. And if we can see some other messages beneath this comment, and okay, I think that will be okay. No, there's still some more. Well, this is just tagging somebody. So that will be all comments that you have posted on our Facebook page, Joy News on TV, concerning the 2 dancehall artists, Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, and all that is going on between them. So Oxford student escapes jail because of her exceptional talents. Let's read more of the story. So Oxford student whose star boyfriend could be spared jail term because of extraordinary talent. Let's read more of the story. And Lavina Woodward, an extraordinary Oxford University student who stabbed her date with a bread knife, could be spared jail time after a judge said the custodial sentence would damage her future career as a heart surgeon. What happened? Woodward, 24, swiped a knife at her boyfriend with the blade before stabbing him in the leg. She then threw a laptop and a glass and a jam jar at him during a drink and drug-fueled argument at Christ Church College in Oxford. So let's see what you've been saying. If this woman is going to walk free because of her career as a heart surgeon, let's see what you were saying about it. And we get to read your comments in few, but I'm sure a lot of you won't be happy about this. So Let's see if we can find the comments about this. Unfortunately, we cannot find the comments about these students who will be made to go free after she stabbed her boyfriend because of her extraordinary talent. Heart surgeons are the most caring of human beings on earth, and if she has had to terminate her life that stop her heart, then I don't see the reason for her to be kept in that profession again. She must be sent to jail because nobody has the right to take another's life according to the 10 commandments. And Bambaki Samet says, I think the judge is a serious thinker. She thought she thought about the future of the country and that of the girl. For what I read, or from what I read, she was under the influence of drugs. And besides, she stabs the victim's leg. So he's still alive. What a compassionate judge, you're saying. And Black Church says, bad is bad no matter who does it. I know some people will say the medical doctor who sodomized a young boy in Takoradi should be released. It shouldn't happen in Ghana. Nobody is more important than the other in the eyes of the law. And Anita Butcher says, if it was a black lady, it wouldn't have happened. She would be jailed. Sana Mohammed said the justice system is not fair at all since all of us are equal before the law. It looks like you're saying that all of us are not equal. And Yant also says, can this girl stab the judge's relative for us to see the judgments? This is unfair. And white supremacy, shaking my head. So the people who have been jailed, got no talent, that's what you are asking. And Europeans put talent first, Africans put food first. But it's all good. And it's laudable. It's laudable judgment. It's a laudable judgment. Kudos to all the people who learn to do and or think in a certain way. And laugh out loud, Charlie, how can I trust her with my heart-related problems if she could see no harm in ending someone's life? And this is strange, Simon is saying. That means that people with brighter future are above the law, which shouldn't be. Mumuni says, not in Africa. This can not be done. This should be translated into the NDC MPP in Ghana. God save us. And that's the law and democracy for you. Very manipulative. The world would only endure pence if we only use law of God prescribed in the Bible and in the Quran. So there is no fairness at all in the wicked world. Oh Lord, have mercy. And so some of you reacting to the heart surgeon who will be let to go free after she stabbed her boyfriend.